Hey guys, tonight we got performance enhancing gems going up against 30k. I'm Danny, and I'm joined here tonight by Dudettes. Dudettes, say hi.
Hello, the world of Storm Division.
The world of Storm. We are gonna get a last-minute sub.
Yes, that was the delay. Looks like somebody might be stuck in traffic.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
say
just
that.
say that.
We'll say that.
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, stuck in traffic.
Map bans and tosses occurred. We had performance enhancing gems ban out Alterac Pass and Volskaya. And we had 30k ban out Dragonshire and Sky Temple.
Interesting.
And we did get first pick going over to performance enhancing gem. So this is actually
It must be a 30k map.
a 30k map. Yep, fix that. And we are already in the lobby for the draft.
We're going to a macro map, which is kind of interesting that they picked that when they seems like they banned some other macro maps themselves, right? They banning Sky Temple along with D-Shire. D-Shire, though, I feel like is kind of a brawly map. So.
Well, I believe 30k has played D-Shire every set for the last 3 weeks, so maybe they want to take them off that map. Maybe they have some plans, but yeah, maybe they're tired of seeing 30k play on D-Shire. But yeah, more macro heavy. We do see the Hogger come out for a first ban. We do see Liam play that hero a lot.
Liam was introduced to me as like a Yarel god, so.
Liam, also known as Vespertine, was definitely
Yes.
a Ural god.
Yep.
And second offlaner gets banned. Another Liam ban. Blaze goes out.
We do see some June bans, I assume, in the TLV.
The Lost Vikings would definitely be a June ban.
We know he's playing off lane for this squad. He's not healing. They have Valimir healing, so.
Okay. And then we get to see we see the June Dahaka come out. So Junkrat is still available. Curious to see if Junkrat goes through this first wave and into the ban round. But also the blue team does have another set of picks here.
Well, I thought Madara was like a Chromie or Sylvanas god.
Let's fly.
Madara is just an overall good player, really good player.
That's
so
true.
yeah, but we have
And
Cure
I also
pick up the
found
fall
out
stat.
He's under 8 is what I found out. So he will not be buying pina coladas
He,
when they,
yeah.
go to the LAN in Miami.
Do not solicit pina coladas from Madara, nor will you provide him with pina coladas in Miami.
It's fine. Virgin pina coladas are just as good.
He loves a Sprite, even a a Shirley Temple, little grenadine and a cherry with a Sprite. You get him one of those, be happy boy. We do get to see Vince pick up the Muradin. And
Vince
Lucio
is
go
subbing
over
in?
to Valimar. Yeah, so Vince is subbing for maybe one game for D-Rec, and 30k was fine with it. Cattle's Diablo being deleted off the round. We also got to see the Hammer take a disappearance from the band phase here.
It's almost like 30k doesn't want any of these cheesy comps to come across. They want to just like a straight up, standard draft, regular fights, kind of let's go. Although they do have 2 globals, to the one global on performance enhancing gems.
I mean, looking at both teams, we're going to see an offlaner Johanna with the main tank Tyrael. Looking at both these teams, they are all CCL players for this last season. Well, maybe not Vince. Vince wasn't on the roster last season for Oxygen, but all of these players have CCL experience. So they're going to take this a little bit more serious than you might otherwise expect from 30k playing into a non CCL team. But we do have Brandon, also known as Unaverted, pick up the Cassia.
I just want to say that data port doll is correct. It doesn't matter what the drink is as long as it's a little umbrella. I agree with you, Danny.
I'm full believer. And CPX will grab the off lane four-man Thrall to follow up on the roots and stuns from Muradin. And final pick coming out from Madara. What DPS do you expect here?
Chromie, Sylvanas, perhaps.
Well, Sylvanas is up.
Those tend to be his go-tos.
It is a Chromie. Smart person.
All right, I'm dropping the mic and walking away.
That's right.
That's the best object.
This is the highlight reel for Dudette's casting.
Exactly. No, this is this is the duo of Johanna and Chromie is something that they did a lot during CCL days. Having witnessed it you know, be very successful against teams. So it doesn't surprise me at all. I'm interested to see how Performance Enhancing Gems is going to use the Thrall to their advantage, being a little bit beefier. You know, Sunder perhaps, or Earthquake. What do you think?
Perhaps. Well, we'll find out in a moment. I think it's a Sunder game. But I want to bring up Cattle's red card talents, dudettes. Cattle is a big user of Twitter. And in this instance, he has red carded Heavy Impact. And what else has he impacted? Oh, the Q build at 1, Third Wind, Thunderburn. So I kind of want to see how many of these red card talents come into use from 2 pretty good teams.
Wait, are you basically doing bingo with his red card?
I'm not doing bingo, but I expect this first game to be kind of a fill-out series to see how it goes. And then if it goes really one-sided, I expect some red cards to be used too.
Okay, well, this will be fun to kind of have it open while we watch this game to see how it goes.
I'll go ahead.
Could be a bingo.
It could be. I'll go ahead and introduce the red side here, dudettes. We got Madara on the Chromie, Cure on the Falstad, Legacy playing Brightwing, Cattle on the Tyrael, and Liam playing Offlaner Johanna.
I'm super laggy. Sorry. Hold on.
Well, while you're lagging, I will call it with left side here. On the blue side, we have Vince on the Muradin, June playing Dahaka, Brandon on the Cassia, Valimar and Lucio, and we have CPX topside on Thrall.
5, 4,
all right, I think I have my stuff together.
2, 1. Fight.
So level 1, I don't see any red card talents. Looks like we are going to get a more bruisery, sustaining build coming out from Cattle with that level 1 hard restoration, where as he auto attacks, he does get kind of a heal over time.
He's also going to be glow hunting.
He will be looking for globes.
It might be a little bit challenging on this map. But we're going at it.
So we already have Falstad in the bot lane. Macaroni had Dahaka burrow down to see if he can catch a wild Falstad mid or bottom.
We had Valimar and CPX sort of harassing Liam as he was trying to go to his top lane. I'm not sure if you caught a glimpse of that. It was kind of funny. You know, Mosquito Lucio being what he is.
Cure is going to throw a storm bolt into that bush as he suspected Vince in there, and he was.
And we do have both sides starting camps with different types of camps. We have bruisers being worked on by 30k while unaverted works on 60.
And so they're doing that, dudettes, because this first wave on the red side, it will walk middle, and then on the left side, it will walk top. And so they both will cap their hard, and they'll swap what kind of camp, so it'll walk bottom, so that there's pressure during the objective phase. Yeah.
We do see them working away on it right away. Vince is kind of sniffing it out. He's like, what's this? I know you're here.
Vince knows they were there. Let's see if... Yeah, he's not going to engage just yet.
Okay, good.
3 globes so far for Tyrael. Good stun here onto Cure. Vince pouring the damage in, but has to dwarf toss out.
They're working to clear this middle camp for the side of the gems. They haven't started their bruiser camp, but wonder if they'll try to do it before the objective is up. Create more pressure. Kind of to keep pace also with what 30k's been doing. There's a rotation top.
I'm going to turn you up a little bit. That's
okay. Then I won't shout.
Yes.
Oh, there's an invade bot.
Invade bot, but nothing to be grabbed from it. We do see a rotation here from Cure and Cattle on this bottom lane to see if they can get June. June's able to walk safely behind that gate.
I think they're just stalling so that he can't, burrow up top for the objective. Although Cure can pretty much fly up himself too.
Yeah.
So
they have both globals bottom lane here, so.
And Cattle's just being a pest on this bruiser camp, but the blue team does secure it.
Madara does start the channel here. Backs off a little too soon. Cattle was there. Liam was there to delay the delay. And this is just to see who blinks first. Does Dahaka burrow top? We do have Cassia pushing mid lane with that hard camp.
Yeah, because at the same time, they want to be getting their sevens. Maybe whoever gets the sevens first here might have the bigger advantage for this. They're so close. I think they're just going to hit it both kind of at the same time.
We have 2 middle for the blue side here, 1 mid and 1 bottom for the red team.
The Cattle's rotating down middle to help Liam clear this. A lot of pressure.
Big fly into Cassia, Brandon, I'm sorry. And he will go down. First blood will go to the red team. Big tongue from June onto Cure. And that is a 1-for-1 trade there. They lost to Cassia for a Falstad. Objective phase is still up, dudettes.
Yup. They just sort of forwent the objective a little bit to get that pick off of Brandon in middle lane. Really great fly-in by Cure to help secure that kill, but eventually he also got tongued. He got the little licky and gets killed by the tower.
Getting tongued by Dahaka. Crazy weekend in Miami. Right. Let's see here. Looking at talents, we do see the Tyrael continue into that smite build. So, little bruisery. Looking at damage. Tyrael sitting at 7,000 damage. So, definitely high for a tank so far in this game. Good damage into Cattle, as Vince is trying to pour damage in there. Madara with that time trap to delay things. And Brandon was able to secure that first objective for the blue team. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we had Cure sort of working again on that siege camp to provide some bottom lane pressure, and then June, you know, trying to match Liam with rotations.
Vince jumping out, and so far, I gotta hand it to Performance Enhancing Gems. They are going toe-to-toe with a pretty stable rostered 30K.
Heck yeah.
1-to-1. Level 10s will be on momentarily, though, for our 30K team.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get it a little bit faster here. They've been working on these camps faster than Performance Enhancing Gems.
We do have an invade here onto the Bruiser camp. Valimar and Vince looking at this hard camp. We do have pings that that help is arriving from Madara. So it will be a 3v2. So I don't expect an invade here just yet, but Valimar and Vince were looking.
I think that's just like a show off. Like hey, I'm here.
I'm here.
But I'm not going to do anything, but I'm here.
And 30K will start this boss. Brandon and CPX know that they're there, but it's going to be hard to engage with 2v5 or 2v4.
You have the 10s online for both sides, but without the team, it's just no point for them to contest that boss.
And this is tough. So dudettes, they have a hard camp walking mid. They have the boss top. Liam is already delaying to stop the blue team from capping this objective.
It really just comes down to just the boss capturing, or not so much the boss, but all the camps.
But look at this wave pressure, both top and mid.
Yeah, they're not addressing it.
Yeah, and Cure is still top. Yeah, they might. I mean, whether they give this up or gain it, they're getting way far ahead. You do have Vince put an engage here onto Cattle.
Another lickety. Johanna, not a great target. Gets out of it easily.
And that boss is going to be able to secure the top fort. Cure is going to port back to base and look to come back to see if they can need help on this next objective. But no, Legacy will cap the second objective, 1-to-1. Damage to Vince, lands a big Stormbolt into Liam and Madara.
And you know what? I think they're looking for more here.
They have numbers here.
Camps in this area.
They see Thrall top, and they're going to go ahead and steal away this hard camp away from Former Tents and Gems.
And you can't blame them at all.
Vince is stepping in. He's not afraid of this. Pops Avatar. Big gust from Cure on the Falstad. Cattle pops Sanctification. Vertigo's down. Blink onto Cure to keep him popped back up, but Valimar getting extremely low. Can he get out? Ooh, living with 150 health.
High five help. High five. High five.
Big high five. Big high five.
This does leave 30K in a position that they can also take this boss. They will, I'm sure. No. Guys, the boss. No.
I think 30K just wants to get lanes pushed back out, continue the pressure.
And they're gonna get 13 Cure first.
Yeah. but not before Cure secures the siege camp for 30k.
Just incredible, just macro on their behalf. Just getting camps almost on cooldown is really what's paying off here for 30k. Performance enhancing gems is not able to keep up. Maybe it's the draft doesn't get those camps somehow. I don't know, but kind of clear that that's sort of what's causing their demise here.
30k able to stop the boss capture from performance enhancing gems. Although June was able to take away the objective, so 2 to 3 in curse count. And June is working as hard as he can to get the team onto a level footing with level 13s online.
Yeah, this is a 5v4 down here in the bottom lane. But Liam does break off to match the soak that Dahaka was doing on his own, and Dahaka sort of coming in to be support for the rest of his team.
Good Stormbolt onto Cure. Can June land a tongue? No. Unfortunate.
They're chasing Cattle here.
Cattle should be fine. How's his Q up?
Yeah. Start it! Every time you think you got him, they can get out. They're so,
And let's see here what PEG can do. Cure silenced and isolated. Can he get out? Able to just walk out there with help from Brightwing, but oh, it's Valimar that goes down here. Chromie, fantastic time stop. Sanctification comes out from material. Brandon's look like he's next. That will be a 2 for 0 so far. And CPX getting run down here. And 30k, yeah. 30k is gonna go ahead and cap this boss. Brightwing's gonna cap the objective point. And this will be a boss and an objective going in favor of 30k.
Which is really unfortunate because it looked like they were about to secure a kill on Cure in the middle lane. But Legacy coming in clutch with his TP, and then just the rest of the team just kind of collapsing onto performance enhancing gems, leading to a series of deaths. I think my favorite part was watching Brandon be the only name not lit as invulnerable.
I'm gonna turn you up a little bit more, dudettes, because I think people.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to.
Hey, that's on you, Danny. That's not me.
All
I'm
right.
just living my best life.
There we go. I got you turned up to more than 150. Everyone wants to hear your voice and not mine, so it works out. Clearly.
Hey guys, come on. Danny knows what he's talking about.
That's right. If you're also in Miami, she'll take a pina colada from you. And 30k is gonna go ahead and work on this top boss.
Literally off of cooldown, Danny, is what we're seeing. They're going to these camps off of cooldown.
That's right.
This is a cursed objective, so either team that gets it will have a huge advantage, but 30k sitting on 16s while the performance enhancing gems are not. Liam kind of anchoring, giving some vision to his teammates. But I think they're just going to give this. Being down 16s and having to defend that boss up
This
top.
is going to be a pretty rough defense for performance enhancing gems. They're dealing with a boss top, a curse. Although we do have an engage here onto Legacy.
Ooh.
The Gus misses onto 3 members of PEG. Cure looks like he will go down. They do get the Cure kill, but this boss is still working top.
It did take 4 members to get that single kill, while the rest of the team of 30k is pushing all the lanes very successfully. And I say all of the lanes because let's count, the boss is a member. He's the 6th man.
That's right. The 6th man, the best 6th man.
The one off the bench.
Bottom keep is getting low. As Cattle just
really wants it.
Cattle wants it badly. Q quest is completed by Chromie. And slowly but surely, CPX will whittle this boss down.
He got this. I believe.
Yeah, and this bottom keep is just living on a dime. Cattle does have his Q up. Able to blink out. Take a look at where is that button? Is it F2? Yeah. Let me see if it shows heals here. It can't be right. Yeah. Maybe it'll show on stats here. Let's see. Materials healed for 28,000 healing. Jeez.
Oh no, Vince getting caught in a time stop for the entire team of 30K was there to capitalize.
And 30K is going to scare the blue team off of the objective point. Big Sunder. Cattle steals the camp away. Oh, and Madar hits a fantastic Q. 3 for 0. Hard camp goes down. This looks like it might be game as Cure is flying towards the top side.
June using everything he has to try to get away, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. They're really out for blood on him.
Yeah.
They have 2 keeps down, and June does go down himself.
And this looks like game 1 will go to ending too fast. This like game 1 will go over to 30K. Needed 20 minutes. That's right. D-Rec is not available just yet. This might be a Vince game 2.
Oh, that's true. Hopefully D-Rec.
Hopefully D-Rec gets off work sooner than 20 minutes. Wow. What did you think about game number 1, dudettes?
Well, I think it was really clear that the macro and the approach to the map that 30K was doing was the winning one. They were getting those camps on cooldown and applying so much pressure in all the lanes that it doesn't seem like Performance Enhancing Gems had the roster of heroes to really be able to clear all of that pressure. I think the pick of Thrall might have been a little bit the problem for them, even though he was successful in other aspects. I think also what we saw was a lot of the tight chokehold points. That last fight, that's exactly what it was. They were in a tight spot, and 30K was able to take advantage with the slowing sands, with the invulnerable, and everything that they can throw out there with the gust. So being in tight quarters was not a place to be if you're performance enhancing gems.
Also, one thing, they were playing with Vince, who last minute sub, so they didn't have their main tank available. So that probably made things a little bit harder for our friends on the
for sure
performance gem side.
Hopefully we can get D-Rec in here for this next one. We shall see.
We shall see. Let's go over to the map and just to revisit kind of the map score. So it is 1-0, best of 3 so far, 1 for 30K.
Best of 5.
Best of 5. I'm sorry. I don't know if 30K has dropped the map yet in this div. They have.
Hold on. I think they have.
Okay, they have dropped a map.
Yes. Let's look it up.
No,
maybe they haven't.
Yeah. I know they
I was thinking of Heroes International.
Yeah. I know they dropped the map to a Division A team, which was surprising to everybody.
Yes. Heroes International, which, by the way, is the LAN event that's happening in October in Miami, which is why we're talking about Miami a lot. 30K is already qualified for it. I don't know if you have the slide.
I have the slide. I am showing the slide.
Okay.
The next qualifier, which happens on September 10th to the 11th, that's a Saturday, Sunday. I believe the last day to register for that is coming. It's coming Thursday. Next Thursday. It's coming Thursday. So if you want to get your friends together, maybe we get to see Diamond Hands actually not forfeit the last game. And maybe we get to see
throwing shade.
Maybe we get to see the Geese continue their dominance over other higher division teams.
Yeah, there'll be 3 teams qualifying from the NA division, 3 teams from EU, 2 from Korea. There's already 1 from Korea qualified. EU is actually playing this weekend. I assume the reason why we're not playing this weekend is because it is a beautiful holiday weekend. So you guys better enjoy it. It's the end of the summer holiday weekend. And so we'll be playing next weekend with the Heroes International group and seeing who the second NA team to qualify will be.
Yep. Labor Day is my favorite holiday.
Mine too, because it's around my birthday.
Oh, happy early birthday. Or happy late
Hell
birthday.
yeah. Where's my present?
It's in the mail.
Oh, that's what my dad said. Wait.
Oh, man.
Am I going to be disappointed when I get nothing?
You will be happily disappointed. You'll be happily disappointed.
Oh, darn it.
Yep. And next map looks like it will be a Towers of Doom map, which is actually a fun map.
Yes, this is the anything goes and anything can happen at any point map, right? You could be down, with just one shot left on your core, and you could still kind of do the comeback and win it. So I've seen it done, in some other divisions and Storm League
Yeah,
as well. So this is the don't give up ever.
this there was actually, I think it was last season, the final game in Storm Div, and it was whatever Fun Sappers was called last season. We Taketh the Wayeth versus pre-workout power, which is performance enhancing gems. They did a reverse sweep, and I believe game 5 was on this map. So we are ready. We do get the D-Rec for this game. We'll see if it makes a difference.
And this is also kind of can be very macro played. Probably expect to see the TLV ban again, since June is really good at that. Especially, I've seen him do really well on this map. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Sylvanas ban, so Madara can't do that. Sylvanas is such a good weapon on this map, shutting down the towers so that you can get them back. I'm sure we'll see Hammer again. So I'd be curious, though, to see if performance enhancing gems drafts a little bit more macro centric instead of what they did the previous game.
Respect ban coming out onto Madara with the Chromie being taken out first ban. And let's see what Cure and Friends are thinking about to get rid of. What made them... Do we get the TLV ban again? Do we get the Abathur ban? There was a time when Abathur Greymane top was a thing. It was extremely frustrating to play into. We are going to get the Lost Vikings banned out, same as last ban phase.
Yeah, they understand what a game changer having your lanes constantly being pushed are. So it's a really good respect ban. See more mages being targeted here. Madara does play the Mephisto, does play the Chromie. Yeah, they're not changing from there.
Yeah. Same exact bans, Mephisto this time though, but also the Abathur being taken off the board.
They're really just sticking to the schedule here, right? Same stuff.
Valimar will pick up the Brightwing.
A really strong healer, some global capacity. Honestly, the poly I feel like is so strong in most fights. Just being able to kind of cancel out one player from playing period is important.
They do leave the Lucio up if Legacy wants to grab the Lucio though, which is I'd probably argue is a really strong healer. But we do get to see Blaze being grabbed by Liam, and there's your Sylvanas.
Heck yeah.
We're going to get to see D-Rec and Brandon pick up the Junkrat. So playing around traps with the hooks. This is probably Switch's best map. This is his best
Hey,
map.
we just got raided, Danny. Bahamut Gaming, thank you so much for the raid for the Nexus Gaming Series channel. Much love. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support of casting, and you're casting yourself.
Baha, thanks for a fantastic CCL career.
Heck yeah. And then hello, Syl. My queen.
My queen. I was informed last night that Beyonce's name was Queen Bee and not Queen Bay. I read it as Bay. B-A-E.
Oh.
I was extremely confused.
Like a bee.
Queen Bee.
Like the endangered insect, the bee?
Is the bee endangered?
Yeah. They're endangered.
I see bees all the time.
You too could have a beehive in your own house.
I'm going to go ahead and start a beehive in my backyard.
My dad's trying and it's not working, but he lives in San Francisco. It's too cold for bees.
What's that? Rick and Morty? Was it like American Dad? the daughter's friends watching the dad like keep it bees. It's a very awkward scene, but it makes me laugh. We do have Johanna grab the Catalog grab the Johanna this time, and there is Lucio being grabbed up by Legacy.
You did call the Lucio pick.
Lucio is such a good hero to zoom around, get high fives off, get cleanses. Just be an overall strong healer.
Oh, CPX on his trademark Genji, and June back on the Dahaka.
CPX, Genji. Let's see if we get some CPX trades. And
I'm a little still concerned though about their ability to clear the lanes with the macro pressure that we know is going to come out of 30K. I'm not sure that they're responding to it. Looks like they're trying to just get the picks, right?
yeah, but look at this global pressure. We have Dahaka and the Brightwing on the blue side, but there goes the Great Mane. So we're going to see Cure, dive in there to take out the Junkrat, the Brightwing, or just kind of get out of the fight to disengage.
I don't know. What I'm just seeing is an incredible amount of pressure on all the lanes with this draft by 30K, and not seeing a decent enough response to that type of.
You know what's weird here,
draft.
dudettes? This looks like very similar to a draft that we run all the time. I don't know what the Wild
Which
Hearts are.
one? The blue side or the red side?
The red side.
Yeah, the red side for sure.
As a reminder, dudettes, Cattle's red cards is a thing.
Oh, right.
I did not see any red cards last game. But let's see. Is there any heroes here with red card talents? I don't know.
Well, we didn't. Did you track the Muradin's red card? I guess his perfect charm is the only one.
I saw no. No, he's got more. He's got more.
Oh, Hungry for More is the Stitches one. That's more of a yellow card according to his list. And then no quest stacking on the dagger for Sylvanas.
You know, it's funny. So Haben on Wildheart Esports, he always went the globe quest. He always went Hungry for More, which I thought was kind of funny. I asked him about it, and he goes, "I always go this build." I was like, "Oh, all right."
That sounds about right for Haben.
Right. The heroes are playing the heroes that they're playing.
3, 2,
So, yeah.
let the
We do see 4 members of 30K go perhaps bot. Yeah, they're going bot. So you get some cheese off here.
It's the cheese, right? If you have Sylvanas, you should be
Taking advantage of
looking for the
Sylvanas.
cheese.
Yeah.
If you're playing against the Sylvanas, you should be covering all the lanes.
And
to
Lucio
stop.
is there to just make their life miserable.
And again, they just drafted incredible macro
Pressure. Yeah, so much siege.
So you see them already taking down one of the cannons and a little bit of the second one.
Junkrat getting low. Able to get out here.
It's really not at all a surprising kind of move. I would think that at this point, playing Heroes of the Storm, we sort of know and expect a Sylvanas cheese in every time you see a Sylvanas in a match.
Well, sometimes your adrenaline's going, and you might not be thinking as clearly as you probably should. Especially, I mean, it doesn't matter what level it is. If you're nervous, you're nervous. Cure, though, getting extremely low. CPX
He was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, CPX not going in too ham just yet. And 30K is worse for wear as our blue teams go ahead and start their Sapper camp.
Saw some magic there by the Junkrat booping Cure into his team. So let's see how much value and how much he gets out of his boops, his roots. Because there is that combo of, the Gorge and then dropping them on a root to secure a kill. So we'll see if D-Rec and Brandon end up doing that together.
I think the plan of action here is to play around hooks. Although that was an interesting hook bottom here from D-Rec.
I just imagine at this high level, it's probably very challenging to land hooks, but you never know.
No, it's not. No.
It's
What
not.
you do is
The enigma is broken.
what you do is you start an account called Val Sees You, where you get total map view. Yeah, and you can hit hooks.
that?
You can hit hooks on anybody if you have map hacks.
Oh, booping Madara towards the wall. But he is Sylvanas. Oh, never mind.
And
He is
Sylvanas goes down,
He's a dead
and
one.
Cure goes in to help pill for the team. That's a dead Grey Mane, and 2 kills for 0 going over, and maybe more, going over to performance-enhancing gems. Paddle getting a little chunked out here.
Ooh.
Able to pop the trait to walk away, get away from the boop. He will port back.
We do see the value of, again, the Brightwing, why people sort of play it so much. The polys preventing Cure from pressing any of his buttons to get out of that sticky situation, leading to the kill. So good job by Valimar. And also, what's up, Robin Your Hood? Welcome. Welcome to the Nexus Gaming
Grey Mane
Series
here
channel.
is going for Eyes in the Dark at 4.
Do see performance-enhancing gems with a little bit of an XP lead. Their first lead.
They did
So
get
far
those
in the
2
series.
kills here, and Valimar will be able to secure this objective bottom here.
Liam harassing June. and ignoring CPX. Sounds about right.
Yeah, and those first, they're going to go ahead and trade shots here. PEG has not secured their objective just yet.
This realm is mine. Mine.
I'm still trying to secure this altar that's on the side of PEG. Liam just doing a fantastic job of stalling. And he could do that because Kira's sort of covering some of the lane.
Oh, big damage into CPX. And June getting chunked out, forced the burrow out. Does have abilities
body
to use,
block.
but we'll go down to the Johannica Dem, follow up with the Greymane Splash.
Oh, this is the entire team of 30K all in on this middle fight and just out for blood.
Hook onto Madara. Boop will get him back in there.
Oh, and you just can't be on that side of that line.
Good. That was a fantastic boop from Junkrat to secure that kill onto Sylvanas. Otherwise, he was out.
The altar is still up though, and CPX looking to get Kira. No. Okay.
Not a CPX trade yet. Legacy looking for more.
Legacy? Can you finish? Nope.
No. Story of his life.
That's not the best line coming from a female.
Oof. Oh no.
Whoops.
The NGS mods will be in contact with you momentarily.
Yes.
Careful.
We still have this thing up. Just wanted to point out.
The question is,
we're ignoring it and just trying to get 10.
Do we get the level 10s before we get the next objective?
Probably not.
Well,
actually, this would be kind of fun to kind of see.
How long does this happen?
The map played without securing any of the altars. I think this is a KTR test realm possibility, like how to win this map without the altar.
Well, you would have to get 6 towers. That's it.
Exactly. It'd be actually kind of interesting, Danny.
That you should bring this up to Crush. You can play. You can only play Towers of Doom, but you can't capture the objective.
Exactly. Actually, that would be an interesting test for all the maps that have objectives.
That would be.
That need to be captured.
No objectives allowed.
Making notes.
30K will secure this bottom 4, and sort of the way 30K is playing this map, Dudettes, is we call it ratting. They're rats. They're just running at towers, running at structures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, they have the ability to do that, right? You have the Sylvanas just shutting it down, and you have the incredible siege damage of a Greymane. It's just so obvious that that's their approach to this map when they drafted this draft.
Plus, so, I mean, they have the Greymane, they have the Blaze. Johanna does decent siege damage, and
I think the question for me is like, well, how do you counter this? Do you try to match it, or do you do kind of what PEG is doing, where they're trying to do pick comp, kill comp? Or do you try to match it with your own set of macro heroes?
Well, I think the original plan was to play on hooks, but 30K is just not giving them a chance to do that, as they're just playing pure macro.
Mm-hmm.
Although 30K...
we saw in the first match, so...
We do have Liam here, anchoring bot to help support this bottom fort. Next objective is spawning bottom. Hook goes out, misses. Direct just not... I'm not sure if he's just rusty because he just got in and didn't have a chance to play a warm-up game, but those hooks are pretty far from their landing point, and Kira and friends are going to go ahead and secure this top fort. So right now it's 6-2 in fort structures. Just the middle one is up. Hook misses again. June getting low in the bunker for Greymane.
Man, I think they're going to make it out of this alive versus 4 members. Well, although D-Rec did gorge somebody.
D-Rec is gorged. Can Liam get out?
He's like, I'll just go around this bush. Don't worry, guys.
And that is 6 shots going over into the blue core. 32-30 in core structure points.
While they were putting all their efforts into that basket of getting Liam, we did end up having, I guess, Sylvanas or Lucio capitalize on the objective. So
June is going to do what he can to get this top fort back, dude. So you can see it engage here. Big bullet lands onto Stitches. Brightwing Z pops D-Rec up. Another hook just goes to find air.
They do have this tower bottom on the red side, so they can fight a little bit more here.
Yep.
Under it. They don't have to be so afraid. But they say...
They're going to give up this bottom. Yeah.
Maybe they get it in time for 6 now. Never mind.
Is this a boss call? This is a boss call from our from 30K. This is extremely frustrating if you're on the side of performance defense, because it feels like they're everywhere at all times of the game, right?
Yep.
Because the blue team has to respond to towers.
Yes, because they can be. Again, they secured so many towers here.
Double objective
Ahead
phase, spawning in 25 seconds.
They're trying to grab June here with a lot of slowing, a lot of body blocking, but D-Rec goes ahead and saves him. That's the homie hook.
That is a friendly hook. But Madara will go ahead and start.
No, I said homie, Danny. Homie.
Yes.
Grab your homies.
Get your homies. Madara has started to do some work on that bottom fort. We have 4 members of our red team here.
Really great zoning and how positioning. They have all the bushes kind of covered for vision. Take note, people. That's how you should be standing.
Oh, big arrow from Sylvanas will silence out 2 members. Ryben and Genji does go down. D-Rec just dropping in straight and running away. And I believe 30K is going to look for another tower, cap this objective. Yeah, that's 4 members down, and just June will get this middle back, so it won't be a 6 cap just yet.
Incredible confidence by 30K, fighting underneath the tower that's not even theirs. They don't care. Great heals by Legacy, keeping the entire team up, and also booping the enemy team towards his team to get those kills.
6 more shots go over into the blue core.
And they're just going to wait for this.
They're going to hang out mid here. It'll be up in a second, guys. Wait, Madara porting back home.
And sort of finding what else can they do on the map while they wait for that middle altar or fort to come back. Of course, there's the camps. Anything yellow could be red now.
That's right. Liam looking at the enemy sapper camp, which for some reason one was booped over here.
Do you think he realizes there was one missing while he started?
I'm pretty sure he's like, wait a minute, that's not 3, that's 2.
Wait, there's only 2.
Hook goes out, finds Johanna. That is a Gorge Johanna. Should be fine. Cattle has his trade up. High 5 go out, Blessed Shield to stun out 4 members of the blue team. Hook just misses onto Madara.
Just a little short.
More wise words from Dudettes. Just a little short.
Just a little.
And that is 1, 2, 3. 3 sappers do go over into the core. 6, or maybe that was 4. Hook does land though onto Johanna.
That's just not the one you want to be hooking with her, you know, already built in unstoppable. And then you do have high 5s by Lucio's. It's probably not the best thing either to be hooking into. But, you know, he got that minion. I'll call him Steve. He died.
Yeah, Steve lived a good life.
Yeah. Really, during all of that, I'm not sure if you noticed Danny D-Rec when he gorged the Johanna, Brandon pinging that trap of his, it just wouldn't have done anything in the end because it is a Johanna. When you root the Johanna, she's just going to come out and press D and everything will be okay.
I'm not sure if Junker took silencing. Yeah, he took Sticky Wicket, so the trait can be silenced. So he shouldn't have been able to pop D.
Yeah, he just walked right past the trap, unfortunately. They did secure the Sylvanas kill here, but what they didn't secure is an altar.
No. But 5 shots do go over to the blue core, 11 to 30. But the blue team should be able to get this next objective capped and throw 3 shots into the red core.
And they do have to get that bottom fort back. You're already in position for this top camp. It's going to be up in 12 seconds. As we've noticed before, they do get the camps on cooldown.
But the blue team will recapture this bottom fort.
And Legacy and Liam may be harassing June a little bit. Middle, sort of keeping him out of top lane so that Kira can secure that top camp. But the rest of the team on performance enhancing gems stealing that bottom camp. Good for them.
Stealing the bottom camp, but they're going to give up this top fort once more.
Yep. Just trying to get some kind of
Hook
lead
onto
and edge.
Liam. Yeah, fall with the polymorph. Gorge, but I think Bunker is available.
Don't have a trap set up for Liam, but Bunker comes out. Ooh.
This looks like trouble for Madara as CPX confirms a kill onto Sylvanas. Liam
Great riptire.
might be zoned out here. I'm not sure if he can get out of this.
He's a Blaze. He can do anything.
Yeah,
Blaze.
Blaze.
Mine too.
Well,
He's living. He's living.
yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
We do have the gray main taking down the middle structure. So 2 members down for the red team, but still structures being pressured for performance enhancing gems.
And these kills, just putting them right back in it here with XP, matching 30K's XP, even though they don't have the same amount of structure up. But you have 2 members down of 30K. This is where I would really want them to secure these objectives quickly. Use it to their advantage. June does burrow in after the middle altar was secured. Trying to zone out 30K.
Bullet from Pure. The Gorge onto Lucio. Can Legacy get out? No. Lucio will go down. That's a second objective capped by performance enhancing gems. Hook just misses onto Cure.
Did miss. That would have been a really good hook, but it looks like it didn't need it anyway because
CPX there to
CPX
confirm.
finishes it off.
That's right. 2
All right,
kills.
so this might be a triple cap for the side of performance enhancing gems.
Will be a triple cap. Maybe not.
Well, they do have some good stalls.
Liam there with the blaze fire stuff.
Every time I see him miss, I just go, oh, so close. Liam gonna throw some oil. Yep.
Good
Yep.
oil. Can stall out the D-Rack, but not the CPX.
Nice. Well done by performance enhancing gems. We do see Johanna and Sylvanas going bottom to try to get more value, but blue team says, okay, well, we'll just get boss.
Blaze trying to cap that top sapper camp. Blue team scouting it out, and Liam will sort of help out the blue side by getting most of the health down on the sappers.
Heck yeah, that's like the Junkrat beauty, right? Where you can move around the map quicker.
But look
by
at this.
using the
Look at this.
explosion on
Dudettes.
yourself.
We have bottom tower down, middle blue tower is getting pretty low.
Yep. All you need is probably a 5-man push on that middle tower, and it's yours, and you're 6 cap.
Cattle and Madara are looking at it.
They just don't have the fast clear that 30K has in their draft, so it's
Ooh,
going to take them a while to get
shield.
top.
Dead Brandon as Junkrat does get deleted.
That's the layering of the CC to secure that kill.
And that's a 6
Great
cap.
job at 30K.
And top get resecured by June and Valimar. That's 1 shot. Goes over.
Oh, they're
Pressure
blinded.
onto June.
They're not getting the tower
They're
back.
not getting it back.
Daddy!
Sappers are walking bottom. Can they defend
Oh.
this? CPX has to just dive in there. Silenso onto CPX. So they have 3 sappers go bot. They got at least 3 shots come over from towers. Bunker pop
Liam's
though.
saving himself with
Liam
the bunker, but
goes
Oh.
down. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Look at this fight in the line.
He's living. He's
Oh,
living.
God.
Although this blue tower is going to be up, and I don't know if they can live.
A lot of
How do
low
they get-
people, but you
how
know
do they
what?
get
There's
out?
nobody. There's
No.
nobody to stop Madara to cap. Madara's gonna cap for 6. Oh goodness.
And that is game. GG. Just global, just a global presence. Just put pressure and pressure and pressure.
That was just insane how much they survived in that area, the damage area on the side of the blue team. Great heals. I'm watching it again. Legacy high-fiving. And, you know, the bunker really is what saved Liam there.
Yeah, I mean, the blue side had more kills, but the red side had more core health at the end. And that's sort of
Right.
what matters, right? Just overall map pressure. I mean, they might have lost two players on the red side, but somebody else was getting structures taken down. But yeah, Greymane leading with 120,000 siege damage versus Junkrat did pretty good, 124,000. Just overall good, great pressure coming out from 30K. Let's look at talents. Dudettes, anything weird you see from talents? Any red
Oh,
cards?
Everything's weird. I don't understand any of this. The pictures are all not in synchronized.
Yes.
No, I think it's everything looks of the heroes that I'm familiar with. Everything looks pretty standard here.
Yeah.
To
Yep.
me. So
Cattle did go the level 20 blinded by the light, where he gets to get the cooldown off of his Zealous Glare. It lowers the cooldown off the shield that pops up. Good build. Nothing too crazy coming out from either of these teams.
Yeah, I think it really just comes down again to what we talked about in the draft. I mean, at least what I was talking about is we kind of knew what the game plan for 30K was when we saw their draft. They have Sylvanas to shut down. They have Greymane's incredible siege to take those towers. So it didn't surprise me at all that they 6-capped. And we then in turn see what performance enhancing gems strategy was to kill them. And they did. They killed them. They got 12-8.
They killed them good.
Didn't work
Killed them
out.
good.
But hey, you got your objective of your draft completed. Way to go.
Yes, way to go. Let's see here. Shout outs to Regen Build on Dahaka. Yes, shout that out. Don't see any questions from anybody else. I'm gonna take us over to the map screen. Lobby is up if you want to join on me.
Okay. Battlefield of Eternity is where we're gonna go.
The VOE is a good map.
Which it does, again, looks like 30K is the one that picked it for us. Maybe we'll see a little bit more fighting. Maybe this map will be a little bit more in tune to the style the performance enhancing gems is trying to pull off, and all of these matches we'll see. This, if anything, could be their opportunity to get a map off of 30K here.
I am really excited to see if we can get one red card. Let's go ahead. Let's build.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see of the heroes that Cattle has red card, if any of these would be picked. Could see a Li Ming. Li Ming tends to be picked a lot for some reason on this map.
Well, we'll see if these players fall for the Li Ming trap on Battlefield Eternity.
Exactly.
Yeah. While we're waiting for these players to get ready, Heroes International, which is a thing still, happens September 10th and 11th, next qualifier. CPX is AFK. So go ahead and get your team registered for the second qualifier. If you watched last week, we had 30K qualify.
In an incredible finals.
In incredible finals.
Kidding. There wasn't one. They just qualified.
Yeah, I mean, I you know what? If you think about it strategically, Diamond Hands might not want to show their secret strats up against 30K. They're like, you know what?
That's true.
We're gonna go ahead and qualify number 2.
They're saving it for the LAN in person.
They are saving it for the LAN. The question is, for the LAN, is it do the NA teams go up against NA teams and the EU teams go up against EU and like that?
Actually, I'm not sure how that works.
How's that
I don't
structured?
think that part. I don't think that part is actually clear yet. But that is actually a really good question. Maybe it's just completely randomized and it doesn't matter.
Because they're gonna have.
There is
I mean, they're gonna have.
use,
Yeah, there's 9
NA.
teams, so it's not even, right? So.
Well, no, there's 8 teams because it's only 2 from Korea.
Oh, is it only 2 from Korea? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think there's an opportunity. I mean, I don't know statistics very well, but maybe there is an opportunity for everyone to play someone from a different region in the first round, and then from there, you never know, right? I think that's probably possible. Hopefully, that is how they structure the tournament. I think that because if they're going to be so strict about the region that the players are playing from, because by them making it so strict that only North American people can play in the North American, it sort of ruled out Haben playing at all because he was playing CPL and he wasn't playing in the qualifiers that they're using for the Korean.
Do you know if Haben is playing on one of those Korean teams?
The league
is he trying out?
Because they're not doing qualifiers. It's based off of a league. So because he wasn't in the league to begin with, because he was playing CCL at that time, he won't even get a chance. So it's very unfortunate how that's the structure that they've chosen. But I guess because Caldor sort of subscribes to this, rivalry of EU is better than NA, I guess this is the chance to prove it.
Well, this 30K side so far has been the most dominant NA team we've seen so far. From the old, even going back to HCC days.
Yep.
But yeah, and this will be a URL ban. Yeah.
Oh, darn it!
So you don't get to see URL run around the middle of the map with
With
the hammer.
Liam taught me everything I know on URL. I watched his video with that paradox.
I watched that video twice.
Taught me a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
I watched it 3 times, and I would also like to call Tails.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hi. Hi there.
I have to mute Fluid Panda 99 because he's not supposed to be here. So that was a ban onto Lucio and a ban onto Hanzo.
Yup.
This is why being in a casting lobby isn't always safe. You have casters just pop in the lobby.
Yeah, we should. Well, a lesson learned.
Well,
Anyway.
only from Sex Panda 99. Let's see what the first pick is here coming out from our blue side. Last pick was Brightwing on to... Oh, this time. June is going to say, I get to Blaze this time, Liam. You figure it out.
So denying Liam that Blaze pick, but, you know, he's a very talented player. I'm sure he's got something else up his sleeve.
You might, yeah, you can pull pretty much anything.
They did leave TLV and ABBA up, but I guess that doesn't matter. Oh, we do see Kier locking in that Li Ming and then the Nubarek being locked in as well. A lot of people view the Nubarek as a counter to the Li Ming, so it makes sense to lock them both together. And then, so that is your chance to see some red car talents. Do you think Kier will go against his own team?
I hope Kier
red car?
goes pure orb build. Orb and the whatever the beam is on 10. Whatever that's called.
Ready for action.
Fun fact, though, about Li Ming on this map, 12% win rate.
12% win rate
this
on
map.
in CCL.
In CCL.
Yeah, not
The regular
overall.
season of CCL. Although I think that was maybe with 2 to 3 weeks left is when I remember looking up that statistic. It had always been banned too, or had been banned a good amount of times. The few times that it got through is the 12%.
So far for the red team, we have heavy stuns. Blaze E, Murden, Q's, Sylvanas, if she opts to go mind control, more CC pressure. Ban onto Lunara.
Feeling like there's a lot of these picks on the side of performance enhancing gems are almost like denial picks. Like you don't want to give Liam the Blaze, you don't want to give Madara the Sylvanas. So it feels like that's a little bit of what they're doing, and 30K saying, well, we're creative. We can do whatever. Great ban, because we all know why. We all know why. But tell them, Danny, why would we ban Anduin when they're showing a Nubarak?
Well, you put the light bomb onto the beetle and you burrow into the group and you get a big stun. You get a big little stun after that from light bomb. Or
well said.
Yeah, or you can also ban out the Anduin because Madara wants to play Genji and you get Genji light bombs. Just overall good healer. Good healer to make havoc occur.
Mm-hmm.
Uther, though, Legacy picking up Uther will generate good heals, but also armor through the devotion. And last 2 picks coming out from the blue side. Why is Storm spelled Storm with the umlauts? I think that's because of Lauber. I think Lauber probably asked for that since Lauber was tank for Storm.
Interesting. Am
That's
I Evan a white main?
That's a guess.
What I did like about 30K basically viewing the Anduin being banned, you know, that locked down those stuns, and then they just basically draft 2 heroes that stun anyway.
I like the ban coming out, the draft coming out so far from Performance Enhancing Gems. They've got stun, tether, resets off of Qs from Maev, Sylvanas follow up with either the arrow. Ooh, but we are going to get to see Madara come out with a Tracer pick. I wonder if it's a swap. Yeah. So Tracer will go to Cure. Liam will... Wait a minute. Liam's on Liam. And Madara's...
Oh, no. They're randomizing. Oh, they're doing that thing.
This might be toxic. This might be toxic.
We'll see what...
No, wait. Cattle is on the rack. Liam's on Hogger. Looks like normal... Okay, it's normal.
Yeah, Madara doing the mage thing, Kira doing the other thing.
Yep. And as
Legacy doing the heal thing, you know.
as we're in the draft loading screen, last and final reminder: qualifier number 2 coming up September 10th, 11th. So get your team registered for the next qualifier, which ends next Thursday for signups. Dudettes, do you have a team registering for the qualifier?
Hell no. I mean, I am not good enough. So
I believe in you. On the red side,
I'll just be around for anyone who wants to buy me a pina colada.
There we go. We have Madara on as leaving, Cure on Tracer this time, Liam playing Hogger, Cattle only near Barak, and Legacy on Uther. Do you want to tell us on the blue side, Dudettes?
Yeah, the blue side performance enhancing gems. In the off lane, we have June on the Blaze. We have Valimar healing on the white main. You know.
Yep.
Brandon picking up that Sylvanas, another kind of like evil laugh lady. We have D-Rec tanking on the Muradin, and last but not least, CPX on the Maya.
So I wonder, I wish I had a healer here, a healer main. Hammer the Lightbringer comes out for level 1 talents for Uther. I wonder why. That will be.
Well, that's definitely not a healing talent.
It's a but it does. It does create sustain for mana regen as you hit targets.
Exactly, but it also probably will help deal with any of the Maiev invasions, kind of keeping her away.
Big engage here onto Brandon. We get the Uther stun followed up with the Cattle Q and E.
Just being able to stun more often will just create more opportunities to lock down the Maiev from the
Dara will be able to E away. You know, one thing as a caster, I need to learn the name of the abilities. I just know them as QW and E.
Wait, Danny, when you tank as Uther, what do you take at 1?
I go the what's it called? I go Hammer the Lightbringer because I'm not really worried about heals. I'm just looking for more resets off my E.
Yeah, so you would do that. So basically, he's doing like a tank build. Uther.
Well, so far.
See Liam getting that camp top. Cure rotated up there to provide some more pressure on June. Again, being the Tracer harassing, but it does give up the bottom camp to performance enhancing gems when they had one less member to defend it.
Dudettes, look at this. The red side's already getting more pressure on these walls. The blue side, even with their camp, hasn't even touched, or they touched a little bit on this bottom tower. Just more siege pressure on these structures.
Which is insane to think because they have a Sylvanas on the side of the blue team. So you would want to see them using that value of that trait, but instead, 3-man stuns.
Big tether coming up from Maiev. Will pull. No. Legacy does go down.
There you go. Brandon does get the poison on everybody, including the wall, but just not getting any more value off of the Sylvanas as far as the macro of what she can and can't do.
And Uther goes Pursuit of Justice, so definitely not going the heal build. Pursuit of Justice, increase movement speed by 25% after he lands his stun for 3 seconds.
They're probably just looking to really defend and blow up the enemy team before they need to be in a long fight for sustain. Obviously, that's with this Uther build, they don't want to go on for very long fights on the side of 30k.
Yeah, but Valimar gets those cleanses relatively soon on a white man.
Yeah, I think it's at 7.
Yeah.
Legacy getting pulled by CPX a little bit, but not much else going on there.
It is a 5v4. Blaze's top side.
Trying to get that 7s for them.
Cure is in the back line as more pressure comes out onto the Immortal. As they do see Blaze still top, we will go into halftime.
And they're just prioritizing getting their 7s first on the side of performance-enhancing gems.
I mean...
Might cost them this objective, though.
XP is pretty even. There's not that much of an advantage. And this
this first objective,
well, it's not a race as much as you're trying to chip off shield from this immortal.
Yeah.
And
Well,
yeah.
makes you wonder about the decision to try to get 7s first when you didn't really secure 7s, when he could have been part of that fight, maybe stopping 30K from burning so much of the immortal.
Not only that, 7s are probably going to land first for 30K.
I think we're just really
Brandon
seeing maybe
in
the
trouble here.
indecisiveness of the offlaner on the
Yeah.
blue team.
Good stun onto Maev. Able to tether
Brandon-
port back.
Yeah, pulling Madara into the wall, but not much damage happening there. Now this is a 5-man fight. Liam made the rotation down.
June is here in the backside. He just misses onto Cure. And the blue team is walking forward.
Oh, Valimir bombed out. Survives the Cure bomb.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, great stun by June.
huge resets as Liam does go down. There was at least 3 Q resets there.
Cure had like 28 health. He's getting away, guys.
He's going home.
I think in all of my experience of watching 30K play, specifically Liam's style, it really just comes down to his rotations always seem so quick, so further ahead of his opponent's offlaners, that it's constantly giving his team that edge to secure kills and secure objectives and forts and things like that. It's really something interesting to watch.
And Cure gets out of that. I'm not sure how, but he's able to blink away and recall.
And they go ahead and they steal the siege camp that was started by performance-enhancing gems.
Meanwhile, Brandon is 1v1ing Liam top. As 30K is looking at this bottom fort, see what they can get. They do have a hard camp, an easy camp walking bottom.
Yeah, I think he would just went up there to cover the lane while June was out, and it's sort of now putting him in that lane, or putting the fight uneven at the bottom.
And bottom fort does go down.
Yeah. So top lane just trying to get the value of getting that camp so they can kind of say they got something for the fort. They do. But
D-Rank does go down. Unfortunate as the Immortal spawning in 10 seconds. This will be hard defense for the blue side.
That's really unfortunate with the objective coming up in 5 seconds for the blue team. But 10's about to be online. Both sides.
Cure anchoring this bush, see if he can catch anybody out.
Cattle doing a good job of also anchoring this other bush, keeping track of where the enemy team is rotating.
Halftime already going over. Level 10s are online. And
we do have D-Rex back up, so this would be a 5v5 if we do fight here. As a 5v5, if that happens. Just saying if, because we haven't had the fortune of seeing so many 5v5 fights.
Yes, what's your favorite pina colada flavor? Yeah, strawberry, traditional.
I mean, like, if it's strawberry, then it's just straight up a daiquiri, isn't it?
I have
then
no
it
idea.
Just turns into,
I don't really
think
drink
it turns
pina
into
coladas.
daiquiri.
All right.
Pina colada is like the coconut. It's like a slushy made out of coconut.
And that will be a kill onto the Uther. Fantastic damage as damage pours into her. Bunker's dropped.
Actually, phenomenal fighting by performance-enhancing gems under the Immortal that could be stunning them this entire time. They do get a
Heather
stun
onto
and
Cattle.
a pull on Cattle.
Cattle forced to burrow out of there.
Ooh,
Big
what a
stun from
great
Liam.
Yeah, kicking them all into that stun that the Immortal did. They're going ahead and burning this. Oh, but
They have Madara and Cure bottom lane. I'm not sure who wins this.
oh,
And this looks like it will go over in the favor of performance-enhancing gems. They secure the objective.
using that containment disc to get Cattle out of their face so they can finish that objective a little bit faster, literally a little bit. It was like a 200, 300 difference.
No matter, it goes in the favor of our blue side.
And they're not looking to push with the Immortal instead of fighting. I would love to see them push top lane. They have a Sylvanas that can shut down the tower. But no, they're going to go try to look for kills and forego macro.
Looking for kills, Judettes, is more fun than macro.
I agree. When you're ahead, it's great. When you're sort of know that this is something that has happened consistently to you in this series, I would think that you'd want to focus a little bit more on the macro.
I see.
This
Well,
is a 5v4.
Liam gets that bottom immortal cleared out. Burrow
This is
onto
really
Brandon
unfortunate.
just misses, but Q does land to two members of the blue side. Stun onto Anubrak from B-Rack.
Ooh, getting resets.
Divine Shield is
Vulnerable
forced
comes
out.
That silence arrow was just a tad bit late. If it had been a little bit earlier, would have shut down that invulnerable from even coming out and maybe would have gotten that kill.
I feel like Liam just listens to like really calming music, as he's always like in the bot lane, just hanging out by himself, just getting soak and macro,
Heck yeah.
just chilling. Like he plays pure PvE, doesn't do PvP. Just fantastic just macro, get his team ahead in XP. Gonna scout this hard camp out. He's gonna go ahead and start this hard camp. Is this legal? I'm not sure if this is allowed. This is not
I believe
allowed.
it's illegal, and he's there by himself.
he's
so
in there. Let's have a bounce to get away.
he
By
does
the way,
Tasmanian devil spin out
that
of
was
there.
a crazy bounce. That was not the first time he's in that bounce.
Yeah, I feel like that's sort of what separates a good Hogger player versus a mediocre one, is really understanding how to use the terrain to bounce out with your
Geometry?
spin. So, yeah, that too. Geometry is important.
I wonder if a good Hogger player is a good Hanzo player. Probably.
Maybe, but they never get to play Hans because Hogger is such an offlaner.
Yeah.
Unless they're one of those crazy flex.
You could play a 4-man Hogger. It happens.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the Zetas do it.
I've lived it.
Exactly. I've seen the Zetas. I've seen the past Academy Team Omegas do it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
But blue side is getting pressure into this. That tower fort does not go down. And once more,
Great.
the red team is going to take the blue immortal into halftime in a moment, maybe. Pretty
Great
good
tether,
defense,
but,
yeah.
yeah. They did cocoon the Sylvanas, so now cocoon's down. CPX getting some resets.
Blue getting
In a lot of
extremely
trouble.
low here. CPX and Valimar getting pretty low. So is D-Rec and June.
Which is ironic because they do have
big
these full
E.
built healers.
Yeah.
They're turning it around here, maybe? No. Very low health on both sides.
And an advantageous position for the red team as the blue immortal is on the right-hand side. Cal trying to do what he can do. Delay does a fantastic job pulling 2 to 3 members of the red team away from Burn. And just in time, Madara blinks over the wall and starts that hard camp. Let's see if we see an invade here from PEG. Paddle just getting vision. Not in time to put any pressure there onto the cap. Big burrow onto Whitening. Whitening pops her ult. Paddle, though, will go down. He had already used his E. Wasn't back up to get away from that.
And this is kind of what I always hate viewing. It's like Cattle's the one down, so it's a 5v4, and blue team is the one that's retreating.
Well, blue team has to deal with the
Just
immortal
so
as it's
unfortunate.
still top with
Well,
the hard
ignored
camp.
it so long.
And
What
that-
do they care about it now?
That's a 1-for-1. And Valimar does go down next. That's 2-for-1. 3-for-1.
DX down.
Yeah.
And these are the resets of the Li Ming coming out here.
Li Ming prowess. So we do have the boss and a hard camp walking top. This looks like an easy keep. Oh no! How toxic is that? He'll put the divine shield in the tracer. Come on.
Dara getting in T-Rex face.
T-Rex should be fine.
She is a melee hero right here with Calamity. Thank
Main
you.
tank Madara.
Exactly.
Red should be playing this slow. Level 16 advantage though. Big bunker is forced out onto the blaze. Everyone's in there. And 30k is going to walk away. As they do have 16. We have Benediction coming out from Uther, Ricochet, Epicenter.
I mean, they got a decent amount there for the value of that immortal. So don't blame them for walking away. Now they have this win condition top lane, constant catapult pressure.
Playing
And
it
looks like they're gonna
extremely smart dudettes and very safe.
paint the map red.
Paint it red. They go to those like wine painting courses with other moms. And our favorite color is red.
And they paint trees.
They trade happy clouds, mountains, just
Exactly.
whatever you
Mountains
want.
and trees.
Yeah. Nice big bottle of wine and some paint. We're in there.
It's the inspiration for it all.
This will be your prison.
They're unstoppable onto the Hawker. Oh, it's so annoying if you're EG.
Blue team just having to kind of struggle here to get some XP going.
Yeah, look at top.
But
We have
Legacy
Cure,
resetting his stuns. Oh, see, they don't need a healer. Rough.
1-for-1 trade. Brandon at 40 health. Jeez. Valimar goes down. 2-for-1. No healer for the next 40 seconds for PEG. Another
Just
time
really
stop
feeling
on the
like-
Hogger. What the? Oh no!
Just get a sense that 30K just understands what's going on in the lanes that they all are in, and they happen to realize that there were 2 people missing from the side of performance enhancing gems, so they could go a little bit more aggressive even under that fort. So it's just a really good heads up play by them in general on all of this.
And once more, halftime will go over to 30K. This is the, I don't know, 3rd or 4th objective phase in a row where halftime goes over in favor of 30K. Blue side forced to help to clear out lanes a little bit. Red team has time to clear out bottom. And the blue side's on a timer. No keep or fort top side. So more and more catapults will get pulled out as we have Kier starting the hard camp here.
And we see the blue team trying to get some damage on this while they're trying to keep the red team away. But
Liam in the back line
is just like,
and that's
guys,
more,
where's Liam?
yeah.
That should be the #1 question every time on comms. Where's Liam?
That's right. Where he's pulling the team away. D-Rec misses his Stormbolt. Big stun. Hard camp was secured by Kier and friends. That will walk top and continue that push. Big bounces, tether onto Hogger. D-Rec there to follow up. And with all that, June does get the kill secured onto Li Ming.
Valimar using his ult to save himself from that Cure harassment. The Mosquito heroes. And this teams are very split here.
Yeah, very split. But
DPX
June does go down.
trying to survive.
CPX might be next. Blink from Cure. And Cure will go down.
Bite. Came to help a little bit too late.
Oh,
Cost a lot of health.
CPX.
Oh gosh. Legacy, get it? No. Aw, darn. But we still have D-Rec a little bit in Africa against Cattle. Legacy gonna hit his immortal, getting his stacks done, you know? Look at that mana faster, keeps hitting it.
Liam looking to anchor here. Stun out onto Brandon. Oh no.
Well played.
CPX finally goes down here.
Kind of weird he came back with so low health.
Yeah. That's a 2-for-0. Level 20's online for 30K.
Oh, D-Rec.
D-Rec, you are next.
You're going in a bad direction, sir. Oh, he does avoid the shockwave. Oh, he can't avoid the pizzas thrown by Gleaming.
3-for-0. We're going to have all 5 members walking bottom. Or where are they going?
I think they're just going to try to take this keep before the Immortal even has a chance to come down there. So it'll just march straight to the core. I think they will have everyone alive by the time the Immortal does make it to the core, but it just might not be enough of that damage on an Immortal to stop this kind of
I think Burden is a little further out, so it'll be 4v5 for a while.
Ooh, invulnerable,
These
saving
shield
everybody
onto
from
Li
the
Ming.
core.
Core shielding is down. Core dropping quickly. Kill onto June. And Hogger is just causing havoc. And game 3 in the match will go over to 30k. And still have not dropped a game.
Well done by 30k. Honestly,
Yeah.
they just sticking to, you would almost say, the basics of the macro of maps, sticking to getting that done. Not trying to be too fancy with their draft, doing pretty standard stuff. We saw that they drafted Race, they drafted Stuns, and then they drafted, you know, the Tracer to harass that back line, because I think Whitemane is very defenseless in the back, especially with the other heroes that were drafted on the side of performance enhancing gems. So take note, guys. That's sort of how you succeed at NGS.
Well, it's a very good team. So I think they succeeded in lots of ways. But so far,
Well,
congrats to 30k.
Well, I mean, I of course they're a good team, but it's because they're doing those things. They're able to do those things, and people aren't punishing them or trying to match them. They're trying to do a different strategy than what 30k is doing, and they're doing the, hey, I'm going to get these camps on cooldown and I'm going to push.
Yeah.
This is how you win this map. And the alternative is, okay, you can do, well, we'll let you guys do that, but we'll try to kill you every time, and then we'll outkill you.
Yeah, it was a good overall game for 30k. Well,
Yeah.
Dudettes, I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Heck
Maybe
yeah.